FUSETA. Now, the origin of the word apparently appeared around 1572, taken from the Portuguese word foz, which means mouth of the river. In this case, that river was the river Tronoco, which has now been canalized, empties into the Rio Formosa, and provides haven for a bunch of fishing boats, ferries, and the odd pleasure boat. FUSETA is a part of the Olhão municipality in the Faro district, also known as the Algarve itself. We have 16 of these municipalities called concelhos in Portuguese. Now, each concelho is made up of parishes or freguesias. Olhão is divided into 4. The first one being Moncarapaccio e FUSETA, second Olhão, third Peixão, and the fourth one is Quelfes. Getting to FUSETA is pretty easy. Oh, and by the way, you'll find it spelled with an S and a Z, or a Z. It appears the real official way is with an S. If you're driving, take the EN125 from Faro or Tavira, which will take about 30 minutes from Faro Airport, obviously along the 125. If you'd like to use the highway on the other hand, the A22 highway, get off at exit 15 marked Olhão and head down to Moncarapaccio FUSETA at the roundabout. By train, the train actually goes all the way through FUSETA, which is kind of rare in the Algarve, and it's great because it's got 2 stops in the town. There are actually 2 train stations in FUSETA, which is bizarre for such a small place. FUSETA and FUSETA A. And there's 13 trains a day that stop at both stations. You can check out my train experience some time ago. By bus, there are about 9 buses a day, which I checked on www.rometorio.com, which is a pretty nifty little website that can help you a lot because some of the local bus websites are a little bit confusing, but you might get led there. Hey, my name's Nick Robinson, and thank you so much for watching this video all about FUSETA. I just want to take a little second to tell you exactly what we've been doing because a lot of people are quite surprised and they haven't realized what services we offer behind these videos. So back in November 2020, when I started running this YouTube channel, it's grown and grown and grown. It's been really exciting, but we've also grown our business services. We now run a fully fledged relocation support business. That means we can help you with immigration, like visas. We've got our own lawyers in hand, tax advice. We've got accountants on board, financial advice. We've got our own financial advisors on board. And it's great and can help you with all those kind of things. We can also do on-the-ground tours, like scouting tours. Take you around when you're over here on a scouting tour and drive you around the areas and see exactly where you might want to live because that's one of the most important things to choose. We also provide real estate solutions. We're a fully fledged real estate agency, and we can also do rentals as well, like long-term rentals to help you in the phase if you're not quite sure if you want to buy yet. Now, our biggest strength, though, is sewing all these services together. So all you have to do is just get in touch with us, and we'll take it from there. We'll get on a call with you, or we'll chat to you over email, and our team will take care of you. So thanks very much, and let's carry on with FUSETA. Let's get into a little bit of history now, because FUSETA is interesting. Today, FUSETA has a population of about 2,000 people. Back in the 1500s, there were a lot less people here, just a few fishing families. And apparently, FUSETA was mentioned during the Age of Discoveries as some fishermen shipped aboard the caravels bound for the Far East and spice missions. I found a fascinating entry in Wikipedia which suggests that in 1790, the town had 90 fishermen and 6 fishing boats, which fished in the waters around Larache, which is Morocco, and Setúbal, near Lisbon. Now, what is wrong with the waters of FUSETA? Why would they have to go so far away? I find that a little odd. Anyway, the current chapel of Nossa Senhora do Carmo was built in the year 1835 on the ruins of a church originally constructed in 1698, and it was completely destroyed by the earthquake of 1755. Funnily enough, FUSETA became its own parish in 1802, having previously banded together with Moncarapaccio, and it merged back again in a modern twist with Moncarapaccio in 2013. The interesting thing about FUSETA, which could make it unique in the Algarve, is that the principal economic activity is still fishing. And while the tourism industry is growing, it apparently hasn't taken over fishing yet. So let's take a look at what to do and what to do where in FUSETA. Firstly, there's the beach proper, which is spectacular and only reachable by ferry. I definitely suggest taking a day and just relaxing out there, but take drinks and food with. There's a little snack bar out there, but not a serious restaurant. Praia de FUSETA Ria is the beach on the land side of the Rio Formosa, and it's super calm and lovely. No waves, and with a great cafe called Bordo d'Agua right there. In between the Ria beach and town is the FUSETA campground, and then you have a row of restaurants which we'll go and have dinner at later in this video. Follow the rows of fishing boats down the quay to the fresh fish and vegetable market, passing by a couple of restaurants on your way. Note the collection of restaurants in the main square where I get to have a coffee the following morning. By the way, I actually come down here a lot. I park my car and paddle out to the island, relax for a bit and come back. It's the perfect break, but be warned though, in summer it's really tough to find a parking after 8:30 in the morning, so go early or expect to park and walk. From up here you can also see the train tracks slicing through the town with the old town wedged in between the river and the train line. Along the front line are some fancy new apartment blocks, which are the only giveaways that FUSETA has become a pricey little destination. More newer townhouses and slightly cheaper are being built further back and westwards. But let's see if you can place all these points into the following video compilation before it's dinner time.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew, my will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bone,
Actually, let's head in with a family for dinner. It really seems to be dinner time. I've been here so many times before for lunch. I've been here with friends. I've been here with tour guide Robin. I've been here so many times that we should actually try a different place. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Yeah, it's chilly, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. I think we should sit inside.
You think we should sit inside?
I think we should sit inside. What do you think?
I think we should sit inside.
I think we should.
Let's do it. Nice, Izzy. What you got?
I've got turkey steak.
Well, how's yours, Nella?
Yeah, I haven't tasted, but I've got prawns. Look good.
Some good chips.
Some good chips.
Look at those chips and the prawns. Yum. So, would you move to FUSETA?
I wouldn't. That's not to say you shouldn't.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
It's even smaller than than where we already live.
Yeah, there's only 2,000 people here. There's 11,000 people in Salvador. You want to go to
I want to go to
Lisbon?
I want to go to city. So, not for me, but maybe for you.
Nella, would you sell your house and move here?
Yes.
Why?
I like being closer to the beach, and I just like this whole fisherman's village thing, vibe, and I love it. I love it.
Funnily enough, our old neighbor did exactly that. Sold his house and moved down to FUSETA. That's him in the back right there. It's homemade, you said?
It's pudding flan or bulldog.
Wow, that was a fantastic dinner. I really enjoyed it with the family. But I loved FUSETA so much that I came back the next morning because I really wanted to give you a feel for the place as we just walked around. So I'm going to do a little walkabout now just to give you a bit of character of the place and grab a coffee in the square. And then we're about done. And that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of FUSETA. It's a lovely little spot. It's a bit scuzzy around the edges, and I wouldn't expect Quinta do Lago service or cleanliness everywhere, but it's a great, real, authentic spot where fishing is still the main driver as opposed to tourism. So anyway, so look out next week. We're going to start a new series, so that'll be quite exciting all around the Algarve to show you more about the Algarve. Have a great week until I see you next week. Thanks. Ciao, ciao. AlgarveAddicts.com